Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie. Today I am here with a Diamond Art Club sneak peek of, well, one kit that's coming out tomorrow and one that came out earlier this week. First, we're going to be taking a look at Village Bookstore by Randal Spangler, which is coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, February 7th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we're going to be taking a look at the mystery kit by Miss Holly with the theme Floral Portrait. They released on Wednesday, but unfortunately has sold out. It came in late. I always feel guilty about showing you these kits when they're already sold out, but I'm hoping that it's still going to be helpful. If nothing else, for those of you that are sleuths and want to see if you can figure out what the image is. But we're going to start with Village Bookstore. Like I said, I'm going to give you a detailed look at these kits, and if you're wanting to avoid spoilers for the mystery kit, you can check out once we're done with Village Bookstore. And those of you that are new to DAC, I'm going to try to give you a sense for what they have to offer, what their kit features are, and that kind of thing, and hopefully answer all your questions. Let me move the mystery kit out of the way, and we will go ahead and start, like I said, with Village Bookstore, which here's a look at the render of the artwork. And this is one of those Randal Spangler houses I've been hoping that we would get. We recently got Rose Trellis in, which I was lucky enough to get to share with you guys. And this is very much like a companion piece. As an avid reader, I'm loving this one. There are a ton of really cute cats and stuff in here. We even have one of his Spangler's classic draglings in the front. I'll show you the original artwork so you when we open this up and you'll get a better look at it. But like Rose Trellis in, this is going to be big. It is 27.6 by 38.2 inches or 69.9 by 96.8 centimeters. I wonder if that's the same size. Sometimes they'll do that with artwork that's kind of in a series, is try to keep them all at the same size point for consistency if you like to display them. This is going to have square drills. That's going to give us the maximum amount of detail, which I love. Colors wise, okay, we're looking at 83 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 frosted, and 2 fairy dust. What do you guys think the frosted is going to be? If you don't know what these are, what kinds of special drills these are, I'll explain when we open this up. We're looking at almost 110,000 diamonds in this one. This is going to be a bigger undertaking for sure. Newbies, well, first, if this is what you're starting off with, props to you, but yeah, do it. And otherwise, there's some info about how to diamond paint on the back of all their boxes. I will also have some beginner videos linked below in the description box if you want to take a look at some how-tos. Kit contents, we're going to go through all of that. And I just want to also point out that they do put a sticker with the name of the kit at the end of the box, which just helps for organizational purposes. Now, if you're shopping tomorrow, planning to snag this kit or others and making your very first purchase, I do have a discount code you're welcome to use. It is just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. That will save you 20% off your first purchase and is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. That said, there's no pressure as always, but thank you so much if you do choose to use it. I always really appreciate it. Okay, let's look at what we've got in here. Ooh, that was kind of open. Okay, first we're gonna look at their toolkit. Did the pen fall out in here when yeah, it did. I was gonna say, I heard it, but I wasn't sure. Their toolkits, let's go over it. We have a twist and pick pen, which is bigger and more ergonomic than a standard thin basic pink pen that comes in the kits. Diamond Art Club also preloads them with a clear wax. If you just give it a twist, the wax will start coming. I have a black cat and his fur gets everywhere. Sorry, you guys. The wax will start coming out the end of the pen. If you run out of the wax that's already loaded in there, they give you some extra. Let me show you. They give you some extra of the clear wax as well as some of their classic pink heart wax. So you can use these to refill the pen, as well as if you want to use it on the multi-placer side, which speaking of the multi-placer side, it comes with a 4-placer plastic, pulls out, and you could swap it with the 7-placer they also include. This also fits the metal multi-placers that they sell, but just make sure if you go that route that you're getting the metal multi-placers that are push-in, not twist-in. Got some extra baggies. You can store leftover diamonds in there. And then my personal favorite of the toolkit upgrades is the tray. I like that they're so much bigger than a basic tray. They hold a lot of drills, have a stopper, and have a sliding lid. It's a really solid upgrade in my opinion. So that's the standard toolkit. And then you're also going to get some sticker labels and a treasure quest card. So let's see what we got. So this is a Treasure Quest card. It is, for one, a pretty collectible, and for two, is part of a secondary rewards program. So each of these cards that you get with the kit is going to have a rank. By far the most common is bronze, which is what this one is. If you get this kit, you're likely to get a bronze like I did, but it's also possible you could get a silver, gold, or black. Black is the rarest. Once you get various combinations of the different ranks of cards, you can scratch off, there's a redemption code here. You can redeem them for things like gift cards or a custom diamond painting. I have a video explaining that and demoing when I did redeem recently for a custom painting myself. So, and then in here on the inside of this booklet is some helpful info. I just want to point out they have a VIP Facebook group you can join once you made your first purchase. And they do also have a mobile app you could check out. Then as far as their this little set of sticker labels goes, well, first, here is the original artwork. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see all the little details. You can see all the little cats. I love all the cats. This tuxedo of here is reminding me of Skip. Lots of little things going on in the windows. These little fairy sprites like we had in Rose Trellis in. I wonder how the text will have translated to. So that's the original artwork. These are all stickers. I like to use these once I start working on a kit. I put them in my paper log book. We have a set of sticker labels here all pre-cut out and ready to kit up. In the right-hand column, this is the DMC code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system. At the end of the color list is where Diamond Art Club puts their special drills. So Z is fairy dust, M is frosted, AB is AB. Really quickly, just a little factoid here is they do have a 6000s range of colors, which while those are not part of the DMC color code system, they are colors that Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC, which lets them match the original artwork more closely. There's some color families in the DMC system that are kind of lacking, like browns, purples, blues. So since Diamond Art Club makes all their diamonds in-house, they were able to go, okay, here's what's missing. Let's see what we can fill in. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom. It's immediately reminding me of Rose Trellis in. Lots of details, definitely got some landscape vibes going on down here, which I know, but in this context, the bookshop vibes are so cute. You can see how it says books there. And all the little cats. Now, of course, it doesn't look super crazy detailed like when you're up close, but this is just the biggest that they could make this kit. And especially once you step back, I feel like those shapes and those pixels do come together pretty well. And here we go at the top. So this kit was obviously too big for me to fit easily in frame to show you here. If you want, take a look at the screen. I will pop up a picture of the whole canvas in frame for you so you can see it all together. And then let's take a look at the kit up close and go over some of the features, especially for those of you that are new to the company. Canvas material itself, I really like DAC's canvas. It's nice to diamond paint on, lays flat well, has a good weight, and it's really soft on the back. I think that's like a patented thing of theirs. And they use a poured glue that, in my opinion, is pretty sticky. They have a thick plastic cover with perforated sections. You can see where the edges of that are with the lines that are on here. So if you like having those designated areas to pull back and work in, you can. We have legends at the top left as well as the bottom right of the canvas. On the canvas this size, I'm going to really suggest you take advantage of the sticker labels that were included. Maybe put them on your storage containers or baggies, whatever you put the diamonds in, and don't even worry about the legend. I never look at the legend, honestly. Here at the bottom left, we have a thumbnail, title, size, and copyright. So what this means is that this piece is legally licensed. Randal Spangler has both given permission for the use of his artwork by Diamond Art Club and is being compensated for it as well. This is the case with all the kits that Diamond Art Club carries, and I really appreciate. So here we go with their socials and yet another discount code, and your kit comes with a lifetime warranty. As long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of a drill color, run into any issues with your kit. I don't know if this is Dewey or Dagmar, but we have one of his draglings down here. You can contact customer support, if you have any issues, and they can take you from there. How many cats are in this artwork? I would love to know. Maybe I'll go in and take a look at the original artwork more closely and see if I can get a sense for how many cats he did incorporate in this one. There weren't a bunch of cats in Rose Trellisson, so I'm really charmed by this one as a cat person. We have a person in their rocking chair. Sorry, I keep shaking the camera arm. This tuxedo is probably my favorite. As the owner of a void tuxedo kitty myself, who occasionally will make cameos, appearances in my videos. My month in review, I set up to film. I hit record and started to talk, and he just waltzed right into frame like, hello, I'm here for my close-up. Now, this kit, very much like Rose Trellisson, we're definitely looking at a confetti-heavy canvas, guys. Confetti is where you have a lot of color changes in a small area. There were really good examples further down that I kind of skipped right past. Usually it's going to take you a little longer to do those because you're changing up the color in your tray more often and doing more single placing. There is a little bit of color blocking at the top though that's going to go faster. So color blocking, you can see we have a bunch of that symbol in an area, a small, kind of a big area here actually. So the sky is really what you've got in terms of color blocking. So you can grab your multi-placer, have that color in your tray for longer. You'll zip through that at least. But no, much like Rose Trellisson, this is going to be a bigger project, a bigger undertaking. I really like to think of it as just getting my money's worth. If it takes me longer to do, then it's like, I don't know, I get to enjoy it for longer. We're at about 95.5 that way, and we're listed as, hold up. So I just looked at it wrong because it says 96. Oh, we're at 96.5. I just looked at it wrong. Sorry, guys. I was like, wait, I checked this for a reason, I swear. And then this way, we're at almost 70 centimeters. We're listed as 69.9. So we are safely true to size as always on this one, guys. Okay, let's talk drills. Here's our pack of diamonds. You can see our color spread here. There's a sticker on here that tells you what kit these go with, just FYI. Let's open this up and see. Getting this rolled back up and packed in here is going to be a bit of a trick, but that is not present Katie's problem. Here's our colors again. I see a couple of special drill packs in the middle there, so we'll see what those end up being. Now, these are going to have the DMC code printed on the bag, but they're not in DMC order. They're roughly in order of weight or amount of diamonds. So some people prefer that. Some people would rather it's in DMC order. It's, but this is just how they do it. Here's our 6000s range color for this one. So there's not like it's not a special drill. Like there's no coating on it or anything. It's just that shade of purple apparently doesn't exist in the DMC color code system. Now, I've talked a lot about when I'm unboxing square drill kits here on my channel that, in my opinion, Diamond Art Club has some of the best on the market. I feel like they're very consistent in terms of size and shape, and they don't tend to be very trash prone at all. I'm actually working on a kit from a release. Someone put tape on there? I think someone did. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Okay, I have occasionally had bags of diamonds come open and they'll be like spilling drills in the pack of diamonds, but usually I have to go in and find it and fix it. This looks like this one popped open and the factory taped it over. I'm not mad about that, actually. I hope that's going to be enough of that particular color. And if there isn't enough though, I know I can contact customer support and get replacements sent out. Okay, what were we saying? And by we, I mean me. What were we talking about? Oh, I'm working on a newer release from DAC right now called Monty Got the Moon. Those drills are a dream to work with. Oh my gosh. Especially because I just, before that, finished working on a much 6-year-old Diamond Art Clip kit. The drills are not nearly as good. So I'm telling you, I really do like their square drills a lot. Okay, specials. We've got our first special drill here. 2 bags of Z3865. This is a fairy dust color. Now, fairy dust diamonds have what looks like a pearlescent kind of look to them. It's a fine glitter coating, basically. And it just gives it a subtle shimmer. It's not in your face like ABs or Electros are. It's more subtle, but it does still stand out from regular diamonds. So that actually I'd probably say is my favorite special drill type of what Diamond Art Club has. So I like that we tend to see plenty of them in their kits. That white one, I think we had that white fairy dust in Rose Trellis in as well. I'm sorry I keep comparing it. but I'll try to remember to link the unboxing of it if you're interested. But it just shares a lot of similarities, and I also have a hunch that those of you that were interested in and enjoyed rose trellis, and it seems like there's a decent chance that this one would interest you too. Okay, here's our next fairy dust color, Z743. It's a pretty yellow fairy dust color. See that shimmer? On the end of our strand here. And let's go through these. I'll just leave you zoomed in. Here's our first AB. Do we have more than one? Yes, okay, this is our first of two ABs, AB 972. Now, AB stands for Aurora Borealis. So these get their name from the northern lights. There is an iridescent coating on the top that is really sparkly, especially compared to fairy dust diamonds. It's gonna stand out more and draw your eye to the areas it's been charted. My guess is that this is gonna be in the glow of the windows. Here's our frosted diamond, M666. Now, if you take a close look at these, you'll see that they have what looks like almost a matte finish to them, and they're not really faceted on the top. It's just kind of a curved dome almost. Diamond Art Club just released this special drill type not that long ago. It's really unique and I like it a lot. They're called frosted, I believe, because the idea is that they look like frosted glass. I really like them a lot, and I like that they're finding reasons to use those. So I'm curious. I don't know exactly where that one is going to be. But of course, as always, we will go through the canvas and take a look to see where all the different special drills are, so we can plan accordingly. Okay, there should be at least one more AB color. I think that might be the last special drill. We have AB 3861, which is a taupe AB. I feel like I see this one a lot. I like this drill a lot. So it's kind of just a, yeah, brown taupe AB. And then we're getting into the colors. We just have a little bit of, just kind of going through to the end. And there we have it. Okay, special drills, where they are on the canvas. I'm gonna start us down here at the bottom of the kit. And we will go through here and see where all those are gonna go. So as a quick reminder, we had two fairy dust, white and yellow. Then we had a red frosted diamond. Then we had two ABs. We had orange and taupe. A lot of the special drills are actually gonna be down here towards the bottom. I'm gonna help dodge this glare. I also wanted to point out, I forgot to check and mention on this earlier, but you can make out the text on here. It's a little bit harder to see the symbols pop from back there, so I'll bring you down here to see. You can make out the word easily, Sarah's new and used books. So we've got that actual clear and legible text, which is always a nice thing to see. Okay. Special drills. Let's start with our red frosted diamond, and that is going to be the bright red color around the border of the sign. It is also going to be the bright red sprinkling of flowers in a bunch of these bushes. So it's the bright red here and in this bush. It's also the bright red in this bush and this bush. These bushes along the walkway, there's some of the red frosted, as well as these bushes down along the walkway here. The red of the wagon of books, that's so cute that the dragling is pulling, has the red frosted, this bright red color down here and at the top here too. And I think there will be a little more as we go up further in the canvas, but let's talk about the other special drills down here first. So we have some of the orange AB is the orange color in this cat. It's also the orange color in the bush over here on the left and the bush over here on the right. It is in the windows. It's not the darkest orange color, it's the next darkest in the glow of the window here, as well as here, and this window right here. The yellow fairy dust is also in a lot of similar spots in the windows, actually right next to the orange AB in this window. It's also the yellow color that's in this window, kind of through the door, and next to the orange AB here, and a little bit in the yellow of this window. The yellow fairy dust is also in the bushes. It's the yellow sprinkling of flowers and these bushes out front. It's also next to the orange AB in this bush. It's also in our orange cat and in the yellow of these bushes as well. Then we have our white fairy dust, which there were 2 bags of it, right? And I think that any pure white that you see in this kit basically is going to be the white fairy dust. I don't think we have like a plain 3865 diamond. No, we do not. So this white cat is fairy dust. The white in his beard is fairy dust, as is the white back here. all of the white accents you see and outlines and stuff in the house, like the white outlines, these arches, the white outline along the roof and these spines, all white fairy dust. So all throughout the house, we've got all that white fairy dust. There's also some sprinkling of white fairy dust back here in these bushes, the white in these bushes, and out front here in these bushes, as well as these poles here, like holding up the sign. The white is white fairy dust. This is white fairy dust. You get the idea. Let's move on up. Now, the little sprites we're going to start to see, the little fairies like we saw in Rose Trellis Inn, those are going to be special drills. These are going to be white fairy dust. So all these white fairies are fairy dust. The white that you see again, the accents on the house, that's white fairy dust. The cat over here has a couple of white fairy dust in it, which is really cute. In the windows here, we have some of the orange AB and some of the yellow fairy dust. All these windows, just yellow fairy dust here. There's the orange AB right next to it. And then there's a sprinkling of the red, the bright red frosted diamond in this bush and a bunch in this bush too. We also have the first of the taupe AB. There's a little line of it right over here, but for the most part, it's going to be over here in the roof. There's one of these kind of medium toned brown colors here on this roof. The main spot that I saw that taupe AB though, it took me a bit to find, so I'm pretty convinced that I may have missed some somewhere, but there's a line of that taupe AB going up this side of the roof here and down this side. So a little bit of extra sparkle there. The white that you continue to see on the house is white fairy dust. These white arches, these white lines here. We have our white fairies again. Those are white fairy dust. And this window looks like a stained glass window. There's some orange AB as well as some yellow fairy dust. Oh, and that bright red color is red frosted. So we actually do get the frosted glass in a window, which is that's really fun. This floral arrangement has more of that red frosted. This window has some of the orange AB and yellow fairy dust, as do these windows over here. And then our fairies up here at the top, those are all white fairy dust. And this little white sprinkling, these little magic motes in the tree is white fairy dust. And that's all that I am seeing anyway. So I feel like a lot of those stuck out decently well. The taupe AB is the one I'm convinced that I may have missed some of. Like it's not in this rooftop. I don't know. It was a small bag, so maybe not. But either way, I hope this gave you a good look at what the special drills are like in this one. It's, yeah, definitely reminding me of Rose Trellis Inn. So if you like the style of that one and how it looked completed, if anyone has finished it yet, it's kind of a recent release, but this is very much in the same vein. Now, before I get into the mystery kit, I just want to give you a quick refresher about the release for this one. It's coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, February 7th, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that is the general release. Now, if you are in the Diamond or Ruby tier of the rewards program, you do get a half an hour early access window starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. If they sell out of any kits in the early access window, they will be replenished, restocked in the general release. So you can always check back if you miss out on that drop. But let me know what you think in the comments if you're going to grab this one or wish list it or just enjoy it vicariously through others. Otherwise, I'm going to pack this up. I'm going to be right back and we'll take a look at the Miss Holly mystery kit. This Miss Holly mystery kit, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I enjoy Miss Holly's artwork a lot and just finished a kit from her this past wintry season. And when I saw that they were coming out with a mystery kit by her, I was stoked. So a couple of really quick things before we actually open this up. First, there's obviously going to be spoilers here. So if you do not want to have this spoiled for you, go ahead and head on out. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I hope you have a great day. For those of you that are here to see more and haven't skipped ahead, we are going to get into this, and I'm going to reveal it in kind of pieces to you. So if you're only wanting to see things like the drills, like the bunch of drills or something, or little bits of it, then you'll be able to do so. But we will get to a point where you're seeing good size portions of the canvas. Now, with Diamond Art Club Mysteries, when they do the social media preview, and when you look at the listing, by looking at the colors that they've used in the question mark and the heart here, you can get a sense for what the color palette of the piece is going to be. They also tell you what the theme of it is. This one they called Floral Portrait, and that will also tell you something. This will also give you enough information if you wanted to go and try to sleuth this out. You probably could. In fact, I am 99% sure I know what this image is just based on the color palette hint and the theme. So we'll see. I wonder if you guys already guessed it too. So this is going to be a big kit. 69.9 by 98.8 centimeters or 27.6 by 39 inches. This is a big kit. 80 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 electro, and 3 fairy dust. This, when I saw the electro, that also kind of confirmed it to me, because there is another kit that I have shared here that this is a great companion piece too that also has an electro, and so that felt like confirmation to me. It's also going to have square drills, which is the case with all of DAC's mystery kits, because you're working with a drill field that has background colors that don't match the artwork. If it were round drills you were placing, then you would see those mismatched colors around the diamonds, whereas square drills cover up the whole drill field. We're gonna skim past like things like the features, because I figure you're either familiar with it or watch the first half. If you're wanting to see things like the toolkits and all the toolkit and all that in detail, check out the beginning of this video. We do have at the end, it tells us what kit this is. Now let's open it up. One thing that will be different between this one and an unboxing I do of a non-mystery kit is going to be that I can't show you exactly where the special drills go, because I can't tell as easily just from looking at the printing on the canvas, like exactly what's happening in the image, and therefore like where the mystery or where the special drills are within the artwork. So that's like really stuck in there. Man, this and the Randal Spangler, these are going to be a real project to pack back up after this. And the joke I always make is, oh, that means I just have to kit it up right away. No, I can't do another giant one right now. Toolkit, again, we covered that in the last kit, but I do want to see what our Treasure Quest card is and look at our sticker sheet. Also, I always forget, Diamond Art Club includes this blurb, this little insert about mystery kits with some etiquette. This is, I think, helpful to keep in mind if you just want to try to avoid spoiling the artwork for others. There are groups where it is okay to post mystery kits and stuff, but they're VIP. They don't want spoilers or photos in their VIP Facebook group. So I always suggest gently that if you have like an Instagram or something where you're posting these, to maybe post them behind a spoiler slide. That way, if someone's just scrolling their Instagram, they don't just swipe and come across a spoiler all willy-nilly. Just a thought, though. Okay. Do we have silver? Okay, nice. We have a silver Treasure Quest card for this one. Given that, yeah, most of the cards you get are bronze, this is always a happy surprise. So, yay, silver. And then you're going to see that the original artwork that they give you is just this. All stickers here, and then our sticker symbols are going to all be in black and white. Though the background colors on the canvas are not all going to be white, all the symbols that you just want to look at are really going to be what is the black symbol part. I also recently did a video talking about some tips for working on mystery kits that I will link below if you want some suggestions for how to make it hopefully feel less overwhelming, less frustrating, less intimidating. So check that out if this is maybe your first mystery kit you'll be working on, or if you're currently working on one and feeling really burned out on the process. Hopefully I have some suggestions like organizing your symbols, organizing your drills according to symbol type, that kind of thing, working in small sections, those kinds of things. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull out the drills. We're going to look at just the pack of diamonds in the package before we start to unroll this. You could see what you think of the color palette. So here we go with that. Ooh. Yeah, actually lots of browns in this one. We have a gold electro, you can see right on the outside. I'm pretty sure this matches the artwork that I believe I have in my head. So there's our drills. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and unroll this canvas, and we're gonna look and kind of pan over parts of it. I'm not gonna leave you quite as zoomed out, just to preserve a little bit of the mystery, but still hopefully give you plenty of information to recognize certain things in the artwork that will help confirm for you if it is what you think it is. So I'm gonna start down here with the bottom right corner. full spoilers going on. Oh, let me also explain really quick yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think I'm correct on the artwork here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you up close so you can see, for those of you that are new to a Diamond Art Club mystery kit, how they do them. So the printing on the canvas, they vary the background color, in part to help disguise the image even more, but also to be a little easier on your eyes. When you're actually looking at the colors for trying to figure out what color to pull, take a look at the symbol right here, the little half circle. Even though there's half circles that are on a pink background, orange background, blue background, white background, those are not all different symbols. These are all the same. You're ignoring the background color, just looking at the symbol itself, and that's how you're pulling that color. So that's actually a little color blocked section of that one symbol. Okay, so I'm gonna try to show this to you mostly glare free. I might zoom you out a little bit because I don't know if this is, it's not immediately giving anything away. I will be a little nicer. So you can see. Okay, this down here in the bottom left, I think is going to be a nice dead giveaway. Sorry for the glare. This is a big kit, holy cow. And do you know what I think the companion piece is? Man, the middle of this kit is not giving it away, I don't think. It's the edges. The companion piece to this one, in my mind, is a piece called Hear Them Whisper. Really, really, really beautiful. Similar kind of, well, you know there's a character in it because it has portrait in the name, right? Similar kind of character, very much a similar art style, but a different color palette. Ooh, oh, the top is really going to give it away. There's no disguising the pattern that is happening at the top. So I think this is her, I think this is their head. And then up here, this pattern, yeah, no amount of changing the symbols is going to change that. You could tell that there's totally, like, especially over here. I think that this absolutely is going to tell you everything you need to know to figure out what artwork this is, okay? I will ask that you maybe don't have blatant spoilers in the comments, but of course you can talk about it. Like, talk about some of the elements of it, but especially because some folks will be maybe hopping into the comments from just the beginning of this video. Let's keep it kind of spoiler free, like reasonably spoiler free. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick measurement. This is big. I wonder if it's the same size as Hear Them Whisper. Okay, 98 and a bit. We're listed as 98.8. And this one's almost 70. Just like the Randal Spangler kit, they're basically the max size on the smallest side, because the smallest side of a Diamond Art Club kit, I've noticed they never go above like 70 centimeters, because I think that's just the biggest that they can do and still fit in the box. They'd have to otherwise have more sizes of boxes, and shipping and stuff would be a whole thing. So, okay, this is just gonna hang out in the background. We're gonna look at these diamonds up close, see what we think. Okay. Drill, oh, let me, you can't really see it as well. I'll leave you this zoomed in anyway. Here's our color palette. So as aforementioned, these are going to be square drills like all of their mystery kits. And, oh, here's our first special drill, which is a gold electro. If you know the artwork, you're probably going to actually be able to easily guess where this gold electro diamond is going to go. There's parts of her outfit. I think there's going to be some metallic accents in the background, kind of a foiling effect that this is, I've got to imagine that's where this color goes. So electro diamonds, the bright yellow is what goes down on the canvas. That darker gold metallic effect is what's face up. And electro is just what they call their metallic effect diamonds. Really striking, really works well when artists are using like a gold foil. They only have, I think, 3 electro colors. It's gold, silver, and kind of a brown one. Actually, imagine this color, but with a metallic finish. But here's our, oh my gosh, 3 bags of this AB color. So we have AB 436. It's a brown AB, a light brown AB. Try to imagine the original artwork and where I imagine this going. I'm having a hard time guessing where I see this one going, but there's 3 bags of it, so it must be a particularly distinct element. Anyway, here is a fairy dust diamond. Now, sometimes if we're at the end of a strand, sometimes that means there may be another bag and another strand of this color. I'll let you know if I see it, but Z676, we have a fairy dust diamond. We have that kind of glittery coating on there that gives it a subtle shimmer. Now there's any number of places a fairy dust diamond could go because it's so versatile. So I don't think I could even hazard a real guess, but that's okay. All right, ooh, I'm going in the opposite, can't go in the opposite direction. Here's another AB. We have AB 819. It's a really pale pink AB, very pale pink. And that iridescent coating on the top. And then 2 bags of this cherry red. Of course, red is a little bit more of a prominent color in this one. I think this is going to be in some of the florals, if I remember right. So we have that really bright fairy dust. Love it. We had 666 as a frosted in the last kit. Now we have it in fairy dust for this one. Yeah, a lot of special drills right up front. They did not skimp on them at all. I am such a klutz today. My gosh. Sorry, you guys. I'll say it's been a little bit of a long day. I'm just a little tired. We'll blame that. The way that Diamond Art Club's square drill field is, which it feels like at this point it's pretty snug. It really suits mystery kits well because, hold that thought. I love this special drill color. This really, really pretty forest green Z3363. Darker fairy dust colors show that special coating really well, so I love that one. I'm guessing that's in the leaves of the florals. Anyway, with having a snug drill field, that means that you're hopefully not going to see any of the, especially in the light areas, like the light colors, you really don't want to see the mismatched background around the drills. And with Diamond Art Club's drill field, I really don't think you will. It's pretty snug. I've seen some people say they feel like it's kind of hard sometimes to diamond paint when it's a snug kit. If you run into issues like that, it's totally understandable. You could try what's called checkerboarding, where you kind of single place every other diamond, and then you have a little bit of space to work with, and then you can kind of to line them up really well, and then you're just kind of snapping the drills into place when you go to fill in. It's a little slower than multi-placing, but just a suggestion if you are having a hard time. All right, so we have seen all the special drills because that is the end of our strands, but I hope that getting a look at the special drills, even just in the strands, and kind of hazarding a guess at where some of those are going to go. I hope that was helpful. That's more than I feel like I can usually do with mystery kits. I think because this artwork has some really distinct features to it, it's easier for me to guess where some of those special drills would go, and just kind of knowing how Diamond Art Club tends to chart specials, especially the gold electro. Yeah, those are my best guesses. But if you wanted to go and actually see this artwork, if you were to go to, honestly, Miss Holly's Instagram or something like that and scroll and look for something with this color palette with florals, I really don't think you can miss it. She has some others that have like pink color palettes that originally I was like, oh, is that the floral portrait? It's not. This color palette is really distinct, and if you're, for her work, and if you're scrolling, you'll come across it. The other thing you can do is there are a couple of different Facebook groups specifically for Diamond Art Club mystery kits. I will try to remember to link those below if you want to go and take a look, and they will post the artwork there. I have to give you a word of warning though, because I don't remember the specific rules for the different groups. Some of them, it's kind of the Wild West where anyone can post any mystery without any spoilers in these groups. So say you're fine with having this one spoiled, but there was a different mystery kit that you really don't want spoiled, you kind of run the risk of having it spoiled for you if you go into these groups, depending on what the rules say. So buyer beware. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, since this one is sold out, which I'm really sorry, guys, I will link to a couple of destash groups on Facebook. There are a couple of solid, reputable destash groups where people will, as they get this kit in, may change their minds, especially if they didn't know the artwork or the color palette. They may be like, oh, actually, that's not my style. And you'll see this pop up in destash groups sometimes, as well as their third-party apps like eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, that sort of thing. Sometimes even Facebook Marketplace, but just shop carefully and responsibly. Use PayPal goods and services if you're going through destash groups so that you're, buyer and seller are both protected. But yeah, I guess this one was just really popular. Miss Pot Holly is, I feel like, A pretty loved artist at DAC. So it's not shocking this is the first mystery kit we've had from her. And I would love to see more because I really enjoy her artwork and it'd be fun to work on one as a mystery. I don't know if I'll get to this one anytime soon. It is going to be a very big undertaking between the size, and there is a decent amount of confetti. That's the name of the game when it comes to florals, is usually that means confetti. But there's definitely color blocking in a number of areas too. So anyway, you guys, let me know what you think. Again, let's keep it spoiler free in the comments for the fellow crafters that didn't watch the second half of this video and just watched the first half. You guys are great though. I know you'll try to do your best with that, but I hope you enjoyed getting a look at this kit. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you picked it up or if it's going to go on your wish list to track down elsewhere. I wish you all the best of luck and invite you to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you here as part of my community. I do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies. I also do weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting on Monday mornings, and diamond painting tutorials and how-to. So just all diamond painting all the time. Thank you though for watching. I hope you're doing very well. Happy shopping this weekend if you're trying to grab the Spangler house, and have a day and a week as wonderful as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye guys.